Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to Dawn Williams Tarot. This reading is for people who have placements, sun, moon, or rising in the sign of Capricorn. So if you have those placements, this message may be for you, but keep in mind, this is a general reading. Not all messages will resonate. So keep what does resonate with you and leave what doesn't. And if you're interested in doing a deeper dive as to what's going on with you and your life, can be any area of your life, not necessarily just your love life. I am available for private readings. So my description or the information for me is in my description box below, or you can go to dawnwilliamstarot.com, all one word, to find my website, which will give you my pricing and availability. Okay. So what I plan to do today is I'm going to pull cards from the Light Seers deck in regards to messages of the heart and how that may be resonating with you at this time. I will be taking myself off camera while I do this portion of your reading, so we can concentrate on the cards themselves. And then when I finish that portion of your reading, I'll bring myself back on camera, and then we are going to finalize your reading with a card from the Healing Heart Journey Oracle deck, as well as from the Clarifying Love Situations deck. Now, hopefully these messages will be in addition to the information that I'm already sharing with you. But if not, then these are additional messages that Spirit wants you to be aware of as to what's in this message for you. Now, this is a timeless message, so whenever you get this message is when it is meant for you, okay? Okay, so here we go. If you are new to my channel, I would absolutely love it if you would like and subscribe. And it doesn't cost you anything to subscribe to a channel. It's just a click of a button down there. And then what that does is it notifies you when new content has been dropped for you to review and watch. It does help my channel grow, and I am slowly but surely climbing up this hill. And I know that as time progresses through 2024, that a lot of these messages that I am going to be sharing with you will really be helpful because, you know, we are all in this together, right? And I'm just trying to create my community now to try to get my family together, my spiritual family together, so that we can help each other through this next part of our journey. Okay, Capricorn, so here we go. I've already shuffled all your cards. Your first card is the Seven of Wands. This is my victory card. Oh, the Hermit card. So some of you may be feeling as though you are protecting your space. Looks like difficult choices. Looks like there's a little bit of conflict going on within there, but it ends up pretty good. Okay, so we start off with the Seven of Wands. Now, sevens to me are cards about building confidence and also building your experience, right? She is sitting on this platform. She's kind of in her own Zen space. This looks to me as though somewhere along the line, she has felt vulnerable. So she is really protecting her space here. So it could be that some of you have had some difficult relationships in the past. And for those of you who are currently single, you're really kind of evaluating and looking at exactly how it is that you want to move forward on that path. The wands are energies of inspiration, creativity, passion, motivation, and your intuition. And it looks as though for those of you who are in that single kind of mode right now that is really contemplating whether or not you want to bring someone into your life and share your life with, it seems as though this is a victory. So this is saying that this is available to you, that you're in a place now where you may be ready to do that. And at the same time, this is also saying that you're going to have to allow your guard down a little bit in order to be able to create space for this new person to come in for you. Your next card is the Hermit card. The Hermit card is your only major arcana here. And the Hermit card really is a card of isolation. And it is a card of, space to think. So it feels as though many of you have really done some deep dives. This is my card of also doing really deep healing work. So this would be like dark night of the soul. So anyone who has gone through a really bad breakup or has gone through a really bad divorce or has really found out some terrible things about a significant other, perhaps you found out that they were lying, cheating, stealing, or that they had relationships out of your relationship, which would cause you to really want to separate yourself, so that you could do the healing work necessarily in order for you to be able to really look at how you contributed to the relationship in terms of its demise, as well as what do you need to do, what part do you need to take, what do you need to be aware of when you move into this next area, just if you're deciding that you are actually going to share your light with others, right? So I feel as though this card is also saying that you're looking for someone who is a mental, emotional, spiritual match to you. And I feel as though a lot of you are really defining that manifestation for yourself. And that's kind of what I'm seeing here in this card, was that need to really to be able to go in, do a deep dive, be able to really discern what it is that you want to create, how you want this person to be a part of your life. Now, the message that Spirit gave me prior to me doing these readings is that as we are searching for a significant other for ourselves, it says that you are whole within yourself, so you don't need completing. And it's funny how some people will say, oh, my significant other completes me, because maybe they are opposites and their strengths are the other's weakness, right? That kind of a thing. But Spirit wants me to say that when you fall in love with your own life, you will meet someone who is a welcome addition to your life that you have built. And that person is there to be a complement to your life, just as though you are a complement to their life. Okay, so what is in your obstacles position here is this Two of Swords. To me, this is card about fear. It's about fear of taking off the blindfold. It's a fear of stepping your foot out there into those waters again. It is mental. It is more of the way that you're thinking about it, the way that your mind is thinking about it. It's kind of like, do I stay where I'm comfortable? Do I go out there and try again? And it feels as though many of you are in that period of your life where you're really deciding, is it better if I go alone, or do I really want to share? And I feel as though some of you are really contemplating that very seriously, as to, am I better off being by myself where I know I can count on myself? Or do I want to, and it's funny that she's got this little tattoo thing on her arm here. I don't know if you can see it. It looks like a teeter-totter, but I know that's not what that is. But it's kind of like the up and down, right? The up and down thing. I don't really know what that symbol is on this card. But that's what it reminded me of, was a teeter-totter. So it feels like some of you are teetering back and forth as to, do I take the blindfolds off and jump into the water, or do I stay where I'm safe, only where I'm relying on myself? And those are two very valid things for you to be contemplating and thinking about. Some of you this is supposed to be in your strengths position. This card is a card, so fives are cards about changes coming in. So definitely a change is coming in. It is going to be a change in your passion, a change in your motivation, inspiration, and creativity. And it could very well mean that the person that you're coming in is totally unexpected, right? And the other thing that Spirit just dropped into my head was, some of you might not even like this person when you first meet them. that you might feel as though there's a little bit of a conflict, right? That there's a conflict when you first, and it turns you off initially, but somehow or another, I also know that this is a card of teamwork, needing to work together as a team, right? But this is also a very passionate card. It's very creative, it's very passionate, it's very inspiring, all of those things. So this person coming in, you may be averse to initially, like right away, you're going to say, oh no, I'm not attracted to this kind of a person. Yet at the same time, the people that you are attracted to, which are not in your life, they're not in your life for a reason. So it could be your nudge. This could be where you are working on self in order to be a little bit more inclusive in the types of people that have the ability to capture your heart, right? So this is looking at things outside the box. Now, your next card is the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands energy is a card of moving forward. This person has planted some seeds, and they're kind of waiting for their for that wave to come in, right? She's got her board here. She's looking for her inspiration, her creativity, the thing that's going to get her off the shore. She's looking out there. Maybe she's looking out there for other, you know, surfboarders, right? Because she's going to take that board out there and ride the waves. So maybe she's looking to see, well, how many people are out there? What are my options, right? Where she's on safe land here, but she is looking. So this is telling me that you are looking, that you have planted seeds, that you're looking out towards your future, that you really do want to have that fiery passion within your life, and that all of this other part was part of your healing process to get you to this point. So maybe some of you are not quite ready yet. Some of you are still thinking about it. And the other part of it is, you know, all of these things, if you're new on the dating scene, these things sometimes take a little bit of time in order for you to be able to find that right fit. But I do believe that that right fit is out there. I do believe that you're there, you're looking, you're ready. I'm going to pull a couple of cards, some more cards to see what else we have. Queen. Oh yeah, see, okay. So the Queen of Pentacles energy, she's definitely my earth energy. So this would be you, Capricorn. The Queen of Pentacles, of course, is self-made. She has made her own physical security. She is wholly full and complete upon herself. She is a natural healer. She's a great friend. She's very grounded. She creates a beautiful home. She has wonderful friendships, that kind of energy. And then at the same time, we have this 10 of Wands. So some of you may be feeling as though you're ready to put down the heavy burdens. Some of you may be feeling as though you're ready to walk away from things that are no longer serving you, especially within those old relationships that have broken down and have allowed you to move forward, right? And sometimes it can be a very painful thing, because if you look at her expression here, she's got her ox, she's got everything she owns on here, so she's carrying this heavy burden. But tens are about endings and completion, so an end of a situation or end of a chapter. So I feel as though for those of you that are in that healing process, that you are going to become this Queen of Pentacles, where you feel very comfortable in your own skin. You're very proud of the things that you've created in your life. And you are no longer going to allow people or things or situations to put that heavy burden on top of you. Okay, overall, it looks good. It looks like some of you are just getting ready to make that jump or make that dive or make that happen for yourself. But again, Spirit is reminding me that don't go for the typical person that you're used to going towards, because if those types of people would have been good for you, you would have remained in those relationships. Okay, so allow yourself to think outside the box, allow yourself to explore opportunities with someone who's a little bit different than what you would normally expect or be attracted to. Okay, so now I'm going to pull myself back on screen and we're going to pull your last couple of cards. Your first card is Awakening, aware of the real situation, uncovering secrets, and making good decisions. So again, right, I was talking earlier about I was talking about uncovering secrets for those people that might have been burned, right? Might have been burned in the past. And the other thing, of course, has to do with this awakening card here. Like she's got that blindfold on her eyes. So, she had some decisions to make. And I feel like some of that decisions caused some conflict in her life. She had to walk away from that situation just to find her sanity again. But this is also about making good decisions. So I think it was the best thing to happen. And even if it was a situation where you walked away with your integrity, with your dignity, for a fresh start, you have to realize that spirit allows those things to happen in your life because it's really meant to bring better things into your life. And I believe that with all my heart. I've lived through it a bunch of times in my life. I've recreated my life many, many times. So I'm talking from experience. And I'm much happier now. And while I was going through all that dark night of the soul and trudging through the mud and wallowing in it for a long, good period of time, I finally did get up and shook off all that mud and, took a shower and did all the stuff that you do when you are healing from these types of situations. And I'm in a much better place. So I'm saying this from experience. And I know that for those of you who, maybe still healing, that it will get better. Absolutely will get better. Okay, your last card is Sunset Sailing. I know a group got this card too. I don't remember who, but once you harness love's power, it's yours forever. Lasting care and progress. I really do feel, again, right, water. I really do feel as though many of you are ready to get back out there again. I think that you're just kind of waiting to see what is available because, right, maybe when you dated, like in my situation, it's been a long time since I've dated, but when I was dating back in the day, I found my guy on, what was the name of that? Match.com. Would I do that again? I don't know that I would use a dating site, but I feel as though if you are meant to have a person in your life, that it will manifest for you, that it will come in for you, right? You don't have to force these things, I don't think. But anyway, the Sunset Sailing, I really like this card. It's a beautiful card. And basically what it's really saying is now that you've done all this deep dive on yourself and you know exactly what it is that you're looking for and what you want, you're out there looking, I feel as though what spirit will bring towards you, what will bring, to you, the thing that's going to really fill up your heart with love, joy, happiness, and all the happy things that we would like out of a love relationship is coming, as this is your confirmation. Okay, Capricorn. Well, this was an interesting reading. Didn't quite turn out the way that I thought, but that's okay, right? Because I just read the cards as they come. I hope these messages have helped you. And until next time, take very good care of you. Cheers.